unto thee this day, I say never underestimate the power of your own carnality. That is, in the sense that that power is always trying to usurp the throne in your life, trying to take over again from what it is that I, the living God, desire for you. And I say, when you give way to your own carnality, you are giving way to lies, you are giving way to seducing spirits. I say you are living in a time when men and women have indulged their flesh, their carnal nature, and claim that it is me that they love. But I say, through the indulgence of that which I, the living God, intended for my own people to die unto, I say they have brought up the sources, the forces of darkness that are permeating the land. And I say, because my own people have behaved irresponsibly, have behaved in a way that is a grief, a sorrow, a shame, have behaved in a way that has taken them far from me, I say they have brought their own troubles. I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to be in troubles, but I say that I've called thee to be in my life. That is, I have called thee to be thankful for the purpose, the plan that I put before thee, for the truth of who I am. And I say that I've called thee to be thankful that you can indeed be given the light upon thy path, if you will but deny yourselves, take up the cross, and follow after me. But I say, if you underestimate the vicious scheme of your own carnality, I say, and you are trusting in yourself, you are trusting in a fool. For I say that I, the living God, never called thee to be ruled by the beast, but I say that I've called thee to be ruled by my Spirit. That is, I have called thee to be uplifted, coming forth in the truth, the light that I provide. And I say that I've called thee to be thankful that it is me, the living God, who will instruct thee, direct thee, and bring thee forth, for yes, you are mine. I say, in a wayward, a vile, a corrupted generation, consider that I, the living God, delight to give thee the truth always. That is, I delight to give thee the light upon thy path, that you can come forth rejoicing in me. Now stop and consider that I, the living God, do purpose thee, that you can indeed be given the hope, the peace, the strength of who I am. And I say that I do purpose thee, that you can indeed be uplifted in that which I give thee, which is the truth and the light always. I say this day that I, the living God, intend that my own people would be walking uprightly in the Spirit, that they would be maintaining their goal as the salt in this earth. For I say, when my people will maintain the standard of righteousness, not giving way to carnality, not giving way to the lust of the same, I say they help the ones who are lost to find the light. But I say, when my own people will become so carnal, so fleshly, there is no difference between them and the most wretched of sinners. For I say they are indulging the very thing they are meant to deny in order to bring forth my spirit kingdom. Now stop and consider, in a time when those who claim that they are my people have given themselves to fleshly lust, have given themselves to indulgence and the pride of life, have given themselves to all manner of greed, I say, what do they maintain? I say they maintain nothing at all except the standard, the putridness of carnality, and I say that the same is a stench unto me. And I say, when they lift up their hands to praise me, it is not me that they love at all. But I say their hands are greedy for gain, and they are ever snatching and grabbing, and I say they are grief unto me. I say this day, if you will truly be pleasing unto me, then learn to regard your own carnality as the enemy of my purpose. That is, learn to regard your own carnality as the foe of what it is that I, the living God, do intend for thee. For I say, through me you are given the hope and the peace, you are given the strength and the truth and the light always. And I say, through me you will be directed, corrected, and shown that I am indeed the one who is the truth and the light and the mercy provided for thee. I say, in a wayward, a vile, a corrupted generation, consider that I, the living God, do purpose thee, that you can indeed be brought forth by me. That is, that you can be uplifted, directed, and shown the way wherein you are meant to walk. But I say, if you are ever careless and abusive towards my mercy, towards my spirit life, then I say you set yourself up for the wrath. For I say, if you do not think that I won't punish those who have given themselves to carnality, then you are a double fool. For I say, when the ones claiming to be my people are ever yielding to the baser, lower nature, of course they are liable for wrath. For I say, by their choices they put themselves under the covering of fools, and I say that you are living in a time when fools will be beaten and beaten and beaten with many stripes. Oh, how smug and smart they think they are, the carnal Christians, or so they name themselves. I say, because they have chosen the way of the world, the way of the flesh, they are not Christian at all. But I say, they have stolen my name, they have used it to their own ill repute, and I say they are a disgust unto me. And I say it is me, the living God, who does hold them highly accountable, because they are thieves and liars, and they are deceiving themselves. I say this day that any man who starts out to follow me can easily fall away if he yields to his own carnality. For I say that he's not marking that thing as his worst enemy, as his foe, and the very force that will destroy his life. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to wallow in carnality, but I say that I call thee to come forth in the truth, the light that I provide. And I say that I call thee to be uplifted, ever strengthened, directed, and purposed by me, for I am the one who does care for thee. I say, if you will, indeed, will your will to obey me, to come forth in my way, I say you will be directed by me. And I say that you will be given the hope and the peace, the strength, the safety that is only to be found through me. I say this day, be glad that I, the living God, will give thee the truth and the light upon thy path, and you are intended to walk in the same. That is, you are intended to keep your vision, your focus single unto me, that it is me that you please. For I say, if you start trying to please your own carnality, you will find that the beast is never satisfied. And I say, the more that you yield to the whining, the complaining, the lusting, the greed of your own carnality, the more you will find yourself at loss to gain life in me. For I say there are many who are dull and dumb in my spirit, and I say it is because they stay in the realm of carnality by indulging the same. That is, they are ever pursuing the course whereby the lust of the flesh is their preeminent drive. Now stop and consider, if you are ever yielding to the lust of the flesh, what is it that you give in to? I say you give in to every evil force, to the demonic powers that are lurking to devour and destroy. I say at this time that Christianity that is in this land is very shallow. I say it is nothing but worldliness covered in my name. And I say that those who are professing the same are professing wise hypocrisy, and have given themselves to a multitude of whoredoms. Do you think that I, the living God, am satisfied in the same? No, I am sorely displeased. And I say that many who proclaim that they are Christian will find themselves under the same wrath as the wretchedly sinful, because they too are sinners before me. That is, they are the religious hypocrites who are using my name in vain, while their works, their deeds are far from me. Now every single day strive to be in the mind of my spirit, that you can indeed be led by me. That is, strive to be uplifted in truth, directed in light, and given the purpose, the plan that I provide. That is, be ever thankful that it is me that you can be looking unto, believing and trusting, for I am the one who is able. And I say it is me, the living God, who will give thee abundance of mercy and truth, life and hope and the peace always. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to live in the realm of your own understanding, for I say that the same is darkened. But I say that I call thee to remain in the mind of my spirit, for the same is life. For I say it is me, the living God, who will indeed bring forth my people in the truth, the light, the strength that I provide as they purpose themselves to obedience. And you say within yourself, why do you tell us the same thing again and again about obedience? I say it is because yours is not fulfilled. That is, you have not come into the perfection of obedience that will keep you from the snares, the entanglements, and the enticements of the evil one in your own carnality. For I say that I, the living God, am requiring of my own in this wicked generation that they do indeed discipline themselves. I say there are those who moan and groan and complain continually because they refuse to stop the same. That is, they think somehow if they show off their ugly, hideous, nasty flesh through the realm of complaining, that they are something special for the same. I say such self-pitying sots who put on the show of their own corruption are nothing but filth before me. And I say it is because they are displeasing me by exhibiting their carnality as though they were the only one who had the same. I say you must learn to contain yourself in the prison house that it is meant to stay in. That is, it is meant to be locked up, it is meant to be kept down, it is meant to be subdued day after day. I say you are not meant to be indulging your carnality nor giving way to the same. For I say that the beast that lurks within thee is ever waiting to escape from the cage, to escape from the prison it is meant to be kept in and subdued. And I say it is waiting to come out, to roar, to rant, to take over once again. I say if you take lightly your own fleshly nature, if you take lightly your own carnality, of course you are deceived by the same. And I say there are multitudes in this wicked generation who have grown so accustomed to indulging the flesh they think that it is not possible to deny the same. But I say you are meant to deny yourself, to take up the cross day after day and follow after me. That is, you are not meant to go through a religious routine, a spree, whereby you act as though you are serving me, then indulge your flesh double time. But I say you are meant to continue to subdue the beast day after day after day, for the same is a devourer, destroyer, and voracious to eat up that which belongs to me. Now stop and consider that I, the living God, have commanded it, I've demanded it, and it remains until this day. That you are to reckon yourselves to be dead, to be dead, to be dead, that you can indeed be alive in me. That is, you are to reckon the old nature to be put under, and there it is meant to remain. And I say you are meant to come forth in the newness of life that I offer and provide. Now I say that in this hour when I, the living God, am separating the precious from the vile, I say there will be many who have used my name in vain, who will be clearly identified with the vile. That is, they will go for that which is filthiness, vileness, and corruption, because they would not let go of their idols. But I say they insisted and persisted in holding to the same. Now I say they will be beaten, they will be smitten with the very idols they have chosen above me. And I say that their carnality will be there to egg them on in the way of their own damnation. I say this day that I, the living God, never called my people to be carnal, but I've called them to be spiritual. And I say when they refuse the dealings, the workings of my Spirit in their lives, I say they are giving in to the death throw that is in their own carnality. I say if you look at the end of carnality, it is nothing but death and damnation. I say if you look at the way that my Spirit life would lead thee, it is eternal life forever in me. Now stop and consider, is it worth it to indulge the beast, to indulge the flesh that is never satisfied? Or is it worth it to take up the cross, to deny yourself, to follow after me? I say if you are carnal in your outlook, you will think, oh, poor little me. But I say if you keep your eyes on the vision, the higher prize that is found in me, I say you will thank me for the privilege to come forth in me. I say this day that I, the living God, am not pleased with those who remain in the realm of their own carnality. But I say that I am pleased with those who strive to please me every single day. Now stop and consider the uselessness, the countless hours, the labor that men pour forth to please themselves, or elsewise to please the carnality of someone else, and it is all in vain. For I say, when it is finished and rigor mortis sets in and the stench of death is evident, I say, what is it all proved? It's proved that the life that was wasted pleasing carnality was spent in vain. I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to be a flesh-pot fool, but I say that I've called thee to be my spirit people coming forth in me. Therefore I say every single day, goad yourself, discipline your old nature into obedience unto me. That is, cause the beast to bow down as he is a slave in chains. That is, make him walk in the way that I, the living God, intend and provide. I say if you let him out of the chains, if you let him out of the place wherein he is meant to be put to death, you will find that he is the most vicious enemy of my spirit you will ever encounter. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to yield to carnality, but I say that I call thee to come forth in the spirit light that I provide. And I say that I call thee to daily reckon yourselves to be dead to the old way, the old nature, the old life, that you can indeed be alive in me. That is, that you can be uplifted and brought forward purpose, directed and guided always. I say in a way where vile, corrupt, and evil generation be full of thanksgiving and gladness, be full of rejoicing, be full of the hope that is found in me. For I say it is me, the living God, who will bless thee with the blessedness, the truth, the light that I provide. And I say you are meant to be rejoicing, ever thankful that it is me that you serve.